Good evening. Welcome to Gateway Technical College's commencement ceremony for the School of Business and Transportation and the School of Manufacturing, Engineering, and Information Technology. For the safety and comfort of our graduates and guests, we ask that you please refrain from approaching the stage area during the conferring of the diplomas. You'll have an opportunity after the ceremony to take pictures of your graduates on the stage. Fire code regulations prohibit blocking of exits, so we ask that you please stay clear of all doors and exits. Guests and staff are invited for a cake reception in the field house, which is located directly across the hall. We ask that all guests remain in their seats until the completion at the recessional at the end of the ceremony. So we ask that you please rise for the commencement processional and remain standing.
I, Michael Randolph, open the commencement exercises of Gateway Technical College.
Please remain standing and join with Jacqueline Morris for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. At this time, I am pleased to introduce the President and Chief Executive Officer of Gateway Technical College, Dr. Brian Albrecht.
Wow, did you hear that? I just need to take this all in for just a moment. I did not think I would have missed an in-person commencement ceremony as much as I did when I saw our graduates walk in this evening. This is such an important celebration, and I just want you all to know that we are so deeply proud of you. And while in the beginning we're going to be a little quiet, starting right now, let's make some noise for these graduates. Congratulations, everyone! Woo! I think the University of Wisconsin-Parkside put these new bleachers in here so that we can make that rumbling noise and they could hear it all the way down to Gateway campus. There you go. Fantastic. We are so glad that you're able to join us this evening. So good evening and welcome to Gateway Technical College's commencement ceremony. It is so nice to see you here tonight. Graduates, it's an honor to be with you as we affirm our confidence through your commencement ceremony. This is especially meaningful for myself and our provost, Ms. Zena Haywood, as this is our last commencement ceremony together. We are both retiring with amazing memories of the time with our students, our faculty, our staff, and of course, our community by our side. I just want to go off script for just a moment and tell Zena how much I've absolutely appreciated working with you for all of the years that I've been at Gateway. And for you, 29 years of service to Gateway and the Wisconsin Technical College system. That deserves a round of applause. So while it's a special night for our graduates and their families, I want you to know it's a special night for me to be able to be up here with you this evening. And I know you, like myself, will celebrate this opportunity to be with all of our students tonight. So on behalf of the Gateway Technical College Board of Trustees, our administration, our faculty, our staff, we share a heartfelt congratulations to each of you on your graduation day. Your dedication and commitment to accomplish a lifelong goal of achieving a college degree has been reached, and we are very proud of you. And I know, as you do, that you have not been on this journey alone. Tonight, we also welcome your family and friends who are here to celebrate this wonderful accomplishment with you. Graduates, let's give all of our family members a big round of applause. I know many of them have traveled this journey with you, and we're right there either alongside you or maybe behind you, giving you a little nudge to get to this day tonight, graduation. So with the support of our Gateway faculty, our professional staff, our academic advisors, and administrators, you have navigated through a pathway that will lead you to opportunity and career success. Your journey at Gateway is not over. As you move into your career, we hope that you will stay close to our college, become part of the Gateway community that has made us a vital part of Southeast Wisconsin for now 111 years. To help commemorate our history, each of our graduates has a ceremonial booklet that we provided for you. It'll explain the history of the unique college that you've graduated from. Includes some great photos, some black and white from the early days, and a lot of color photos from what you have just experienced. We hope you take that with you and share that with your family and friends of just how special Gateway Technical College is. So if you'll help me now in joining and welcoming our guests on the stage with us this evening. Michelle Gertis, our commencement speaker. Michelle is the senior advisor for We Energies and a graduate of Gateway Technical College. Ms. Zena Haywood, our executive vice provost and vice president and executive vice provost for Gateway Technical College. And of course, our trustees, Ram Bhatia, Pamela Zenner Richards, Zaida Hernandez Ierson, Bill Duncan, Tara Ramos, Rebecca Mentosa-Matinka, and Jesse Adams. Thank you all very much for your service to our college, and our community values your leadership. Please welcome our amazing provost, Zena Haywood, to the stage to begin our tonight's program. Zena?
Thank you, Brian. Congratulations to all of our graduates tonight. I want to say good evening. Good evening, graduates, family, and friends. It is my distinct honor to be with you this evening to celebrate your academic achievement. As provost, I serve as the chief academic officer for the college, which means your academic success is closely related to my success. So thank you for making me look so good. So in 6 months, when you are contacted about completing the Gateway Graduate Follow-Up Survey, be kind, help out a sweet gray-haired old lady, and say truthfully how satisfied you are with the education you received at Gateway Technical College. Of course, I know that the credit really goes to the extraordinary Gateway Technical College faculty and staff that both support the mission of the college. Now that you have completed your program requirements and will be receiving your educational credential, work collaboratively and respectfully as members and leaders of our diverse community. Strive for creativity and innovation. Hopefully, your Gateway experience has not only provided you the skills to excel in your chosen career, but my goal is that the Gateway Red Hawk experience has made you want to grow, not just to live, but to thrive. We need you, our future leaders, engineers, IT professionals, automotive technicians, welders, accountants, graphic designers, or whatever your chosen profession, to glow. G-L-O-W, go lead our world. You are the future of this community. Now I have to also address the elephant in the room. Our Gateway president, Dr. Albrecht, is retiring this fall. It is said that there are two kinds of people whose glass is half full and people whose glass is half empty. For those of you who don't know President Albrecht, he doesn't do anything halfway. His glass is not half full or half empty. His glass is totally full. Brian, it has been my honor, pleasure, and joy to work with you over the last 16 years. Thank you for transforming Gateway into a model for all two-year colleges in the state, the nation, and globally. You have motivated, encouraged, and inspired many faculty, staff, and students in your role as president. Thank you for focusing on student success. Your accomplishments as president of Gateway Technical College, and we would be here until midnight if I were to list each one, they are all a testament and legacy that you should be very proud of. There has not been, nor ever will be, another president with the same positivity, energy, and vision. There is no one like you. Congratulations on your well-deserved retirement, and thank you. As I take my seat, in light of the recent horrific events in Ukraine, in our country, and even in our own community, let us not forget that all lives matter, that you matter, you matter, you matter, you matter, you matter. All lives matter. Let us all pray for peace. Be the change that you want to see in the world. Be the light. And don't forget, always remember to glow. Thank you.
Please now join me in welcoming Dean Ray Kukari, who will welcome our commencement speaker.
I'm excited to be here, so thank you. And I'm going to start off by saying it's a great pleasure to actually be here and welcome our commencement speaker. Michelle Gertis, MA, is a senior manager at We Energies, where she is responsible for the configuration, administration, and service components for 4 interdependent software products. She began her career at We Energies as a gas and electronic designer apprentice shortly after she finished her Associate of Science in Electrical Engineering Technology here at Gateway Technical College in 2014. In 2017, Michelle was honored to speak in Washington, D.C. as a panelist for the United States Senate discussion on career and technical educational impacts on infrastructure careers. Prior to completing the Associate of Science in Electrical Engineering Technology and working at We Energies, Michelle was a high school teacher here in Kenosha at Kenosha Unified District. She built a successful service learning program for high school students at risk of not graduating. This program helped re-engage hundreds of students over the duration of the program and coach them to better tomorrows as high school graduates. In addition to her Associate in Science and Electrical Engineering Technology, Michelle has earned a Master of Education and Administration and Supervision from National Louis University in 2009, a Master of Education in Secondary Teacher Leadership from Carthage College in 2007, and a Bachelor of Science in Biology from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign in 1996. Michelle also serves as a member of the Engineering Advisory Board and Gateway Foundation Scholarship. Please join me in welcoming Michelle Gertis.
Thank you, everybody. Good evening, dear faculty, staff, family, friends, and graduates. I'm absolutely honored to be at the graduation speaker for the 2022 Gateway Technical College School of Business and Transportation and School of Manufacturing, Engineering, and IT's commencement ceremony tonight. I admit that writing this speech was even harder than any of my DC-AC or calculus exams. And believe me, I never would have imagined at the time that anything could have been harder than any of those. In preparing for this speech, I searched around for the best way to craft the perfect graduation speech. I Googled, I scoured LinkedIn, looked up dozens of other websites. What I learned is that the perfect graduation speech has to be a combination of humor, drama, and inspiration. One constant across every site was that it has to be short. So I promise I'll be short. I've been fortunate to do a lot of amazing things in my adult life, and I have had successes. Some of them are written in this graduation program. Some are papers and pictures hanging on my walls. Some are medals and letters tucked away in a special drawer. I'm very proud of all of those accomplishments. I'm proud of myself, my family, and my career. I've learned a lot from my success. I've learned to work hard for things that I want and to be humble when I get things others don't. Both are important life lessons and skills one should hone for personal and professional success. But I'm not going to go there tonight. See, the times that I'm less proud of are the ones that have formed me the most. I will tell a least favorite story of mine to illustrate this point. I was up all night studying, rereading notes, memorizing formulas, reviewing tables for the first exam of my undergraduate major. The exam was scheduled for 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock on a Tuesday night. I carried my notes around with me every free second I was studying. I ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner with my notes. No time for friends, no time for distractions, only my first exam. Tuesday at 6 p.m. came. We all filed into the large auditorium, 2 seats between each student, number 2 pencils ready to go, bags in a row along the back wall so you couldn't cheat. The exams were all passed out. You have 2 hours to complete this exam. Are there any questions? Begin. As I worked through this exam, I got confused. Everything in my mind jumbled together. Panic, self-doubt, more panic, frantically trying to answer every question before the time limit, even more panic. Quick, answer the questions. After the 2-hour time limit passed, I turned in the completed exam. I knew I hadn't aced it. No way. It was cold out and dark out that night. I walked home in a daze, kind of sick to my stomach, because I knew my performance had been far poorer than I expected of myself. We were to get those exams back in our lab sections. Mine was on a Thursday afternoon. The sick feeling haunted me off and on for 2 days. We all filed into that classroom. Our instructor put our section scores up on an overhead projector. Yes, I am that old. The entire class bell curve up on one sheet, the lab section scores on a second transparency sheet. Both were laid one on top of another so you could see them on the screen above. The test scores in my lab section ranged from a 93 on the top end to a 19 on the bottom end. The instructor passed them all back, taking care to be sure that they were all face down so no one could be embarrassed. A classmate of mine sitting right next to me leaned over and said to me, "I feel sorry for the poor slob with the 19. Yeah, me too, I said, trying to stay collected, because I was the poor slob with that 19. Lowest score in the class. Lowest score in the lab section, right here. I was devastated, disappointed. I wanted to cry, scream, run out of that room right now. I had failed, and I had failed big. My walk home that afternoon was much different than the Tuesday before. Now I knew how bad it was. I knew I had 3 options, see. I could quit school and run away to a far-off island and never be seen again. I could change my major to something not requiring any reading or any math or any studying of any kind. Or I could make some serious changes and stay the course, finish it up. I had a long walk home that afternoon and even a longer talk with myself. I'll spare you the internal dialogue because it's not PG-13. The summary of it being, this is your wake-up call. You can recover from this, but you're going to have to make some sacrifices and some serious changes. You need to decide now and act now if you're going to stay here. Over that weekend, I took a long, hard look at my study habits, for I was forced to own my situation, and I couldn't give any more excuses. Many of my old habits were not serving me well. Staying up late, talking with friends, doing homework in the commons, wasting time doing lots of other non-productive tasks. See, I looked and I felt busy all the time, but really, I wasn't being productive. I was forced to start managing time better, using small gaps to accomplish tasks and not chit-chat with friends. I took my studies to a quiet spot instead of the commons so that I could focus. My old habits shifted as my actions changed. I was getting disciplined and creating habits that, luckily for me, have been lifelong. A habit, by definition, is a practice that once required thought and effort, but has become automatic over time. See, your brain loves habits because it doesn't have to work as hard. Your brain uses neural shortcuts to conserve energy. Some researchers believe that more than 45% of what you do every single day is a direct result of habit. Habits can become a way to subconsciously move about your life. See, your brain knows the difference between new habits and old habits. It doesn't recognize the difference between good habits and bad habits. If you do not carefully manage your habits, you can become a slave to them. The good news is that good habits, habits built with intention, can propel you to the outcomes you desire. Is this easy? No way. You see, identifying and changing habits isn't for sissies. You have to get completely honest with yourself to identify the pattern or habit you want to break. This requires digging into the why, or the what is the root of the habit. You'll have to identify your ultimate why. The ultimate why you want this must be bigger than any obstacle that could revert you to the old habit. Not until you uncover your ultimate what and your ultimate why do you gain the power to make intentional choices about the habits you want to develop and maintain. Getting the 19 on that exam stung me to my emotional core. Long term, that 19 was an advantageous break for me because it hurt enough to be motivation for me to commit to honing better habits. I relearned better time management, better study skills, more efficient ways to work in groups, all from what initially seemed like and felt like a failure. The ending to this story isn't exactly one to cue up the Rocky music for. This is far from a fairy tale ending. I did overcome the initial failure and pass that class, but there was no magic, no fairy dust. That 19 forced me to sharply identify my goal and create habits to support that goal. The advantage was that the habits I learned then have carried through with me today. Class of 2022, I offer you a challenge this evening. This week, sometime when you have a quiet moment, reflect on one habit you would like to change. Notice I said one habit, okay? Don't go all New Year's crazy on this. Just one habit you want to focus on changing. Ask yourself why you want to deprogram this one piece of your life. And be courageous enough to keep answering why until it emotionally stings. When it stings is when you're going to know you have a reason that is strong enough that you will have the resolve to form a new habit. When you have been true to yourself and honest about what you want to change and why you want to change it, make a commitment to it. Write down your ultimate what. Write down your ultimate why. You don't have to show it to anybody. This is for you. But keep it handy. Intentionally make it a part of your everyday. Practice it. Intentionally practice it every day until the new habit you want is comfortable and automatic for you. As you all graduate into the next chapter of your life, I wish upon all of you many moments you can be proud of, great successes, lots of good habits, and maybe even a productive failure. Everyone in this room and I wish you all the very best in your future endeavors. Good luck to you all, and congratulations to the class of 2022. Thank you.
Please join me in welcoming Dean Tracy Eisensee, who will welcome our student speaker.
They lied to me and told me my script would be right in front of me and I didn't have to worry about it. Good evening, everybody. I just want to know, as we acknowledge that this is the last graduation ceremony for a couple of people here, it's actually my very first graduation ceremony as the dean for the School of Business and Transportation. And I'm sitting over there seeing some of my students and I'm like, this is amazing. So I digress. It is my privilege and honor to introduce Megan Barr as our student speaker. Megan is graduating today with her degree in professional communications. Her journey here at Gateway has been one packed with engagement and activity that illustrates the incredible opportunities that one can pack into a 2-year associate degree. During her time as a Gateway Red Hawk, Megan wasted no time. She became a campus leader on multiple levels. She has served as a peer advocate on campus, a student trustee for the Gateway Board of Trustees, a WTCS student ambassador for Gateway, and currently she represents the Wisconsin Technical College System Board as our student rep, representing students across the entire system. She was also Gateway's first Newman Civic Fellow as part of the Campus Compact, and her continued commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion practices has earned her the recognition as an NCORE Student Scholar for 2021. I could continue to talk all day. Many of these people can tell you that and attest, but I would like to give Megan the opportunity to come up here and share her experiences with the crowd as well. So please welcome your 2022 student speaker, Megan Barr.
I would like to welcome you to the 2022 commencement ceremony for the School of Business and Transportation and School of Manufacturing, Engineering, and IT. My fellow graduates, families, friends, Gateway faculty, staff, and board members. I am so incredibly honored to be standing here in front of you all today. I feel like I'm in a room full of all-stars, champions. The graduates in this room completed their degree during a worldwide pandemic. Let that sink in. I know it's hard for many in this room, thinking back to 1 year ago, 2 years ago. But for a moment, join me in some reflection. Receiving a college degree is already incredibly hard enough, but you completed a good majority of your degree during a pandemic, and all of the hundreds of attached issues that came with that. If someone hasn't told you they're proud of you yet, I'll do it right now, and I'll do it again after the ceremony if you'd like. I am proud of you, every single one of you. Writer Mary Ann Radmacher once said, "Courage does not always roar. Sometimes it is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, 'I will try again tomorrow.'" For me, and I know for many of you, there were a lot of "I will try again tomorrow" moments these past few years, and I commend you for all of the insane amount of courage and perseverance it took to get through that. I know many of us couldn't get through it alone, though. I'd like to thank those families, friends, and support systems I mentioned earlier for helping us push through those tough times. The people that come to mind for me are two families. My own family, whether that be blood-related or chosen, and my Gateway family. many of whom are in this room. I thought about quitting so many times the past 2 years. I didn't, thanks to my support system that was fortunately for me more stubborn than I am and refused to let me give up. They saw the potential in me when I couldn't. At a time when I felt my spark was dim, they were confident my flame could be reignited. I can never truly thank them enough for helping me see the light at the end of the tunnel, helping me through dark times and celebrating the good times. Please remember to thank your support systems, whoever they may be. I also want to encourage you to be that support system for someone else now. I gotta find the rest of my speech. One moment, please. I see him looking through it. All right. Okay. Yes. I encourage you to be that support system for someone else now. It was my time at Gateway that encouraged me to go into higher education, to serve students the same way that Gateway has served me. Think to yourself, how can you make a difference? How can you be the change? Is it mentoring a student? Is it helping out in the community? Whatever way that may be, find your passion to serve. Lastly, one more thing I want to say is don't stop now. You're now at the top of one mountain, but remember that you're now at the bottom of another. You have a whole new journey ahead of you, whether that may be continuing your career or continuing your education. Congratulations, class of 2022. Thank you.
Please welcome back Zena Haywood, Executive Vice President and Provost.
Thank you, AJ. Each year, the Gateway Alumni Association selects a person that exemplifies the highest level of career success and community leadership. Assisting with the presentation of the 2022 Gateway Technical College Alumni Association Distinguished Alumni Award is Jennifer Charpentier, Gateway Foundation Executive Director. Would Ms. Charpentier and our distinguished alumni please come forward? Our recipient this year is Jesus Anaya. For more than 40 years, Mr. Anaya has owned and operated Anaya's Auto Repair, Inc. in Kenosha. Mr. Anaya would offer his garage as a meeting place for local car clubs when they would be hosting vendors. He would also invite Gateway students to come to the meetings to see all the new products and techniques that were available. One of his references wrote, Mr. Anaya has maintained his professional certifications in the transportation industry for over 40 years by attending numerous education opportunities throughout the nation. He is a respected leader in the Southeast Wisconsin automotive repair community, and he is widely known for sharing his advanced professional knowledge and experience with his colleagues in the field. Another reference reflected his dedication all these years to better his profession and be available to teach anyone that wanted to learn make him a natural choice for this award. Anaya has been active on the Southeastern Wisconsin Automotive Board, as well as Gateway's Automotive and Diesel Program Advisory Committees. He has employed numerous Gateway students and graduates. Mr. Anaya migrated from Mexico and attended Gateway's English language program in addition to graduating from the automotive program in 1980. His clients benefit not only from his skill and proficiency, including 8 industry certificates in automotive mechanics, but also from his being bilingual. In addition to his volunteering in his profession, he is also an active member of his church, serving on committees and boards. One of his daughters wrote, "I can tell you that my father has been a servant leader of the Kenosha and Gateway communities for many years, a skilled technician and mentor in his industry, an advocate of education, a businessman of character, and a man who has never sought recognition or attention for anything that he has accomplished. His true legacy is to his loved ones because he is a man of character, strong work ethic, family, and faith." Please join me in congratulations, Mr. Anaya. With those in the audience who are past Distinguished Alumni Award recipients and also current or former members of the Gateway Foundation Board, please stand to be recognized. It is now my pleasure to introduce our special honors graduates. Graduates who are members of the National Honor Fraternity Phi Theta Kappa are wearing gold tassels. Graduates with gold honor cords have achieved the President's Honor Award for Scholastic Achievement with a grade point average of 3.9 to 4.0 in their program requirements. Graduates wearing white honor cords have achieved the District Honor Award for achieving a grade point average of 3.75 to 3.89 in their program requirements. Will all 3 groups of honors graduates please stand and be recognized for your outstanding academic performance? Thank you. You may be seated. Gateway Scholastic Award recipients have earned the distinction of having the highest grade point average in their academic program on their specific campus. Each Scholastic Award winner receives a certificate and a medallion. Scholastic Award winners, please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. We would also like to recognize the students who are members of the National Society of Leadership and Success, or Sigma Alpha Pi, which is a worldwide organization for achievement and leadership education. Students invited to participate must complete a rigorous training program which focuses on exploring one's challenges, recognizing one's strengths, and setting up a personal plan to move forward. With the graduates who are members of Sigma Alpha Pi, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. We are also proud to recognize another group of graduates who have demonstrated through service the importance of respecting and valuing the environment or being civically engaged. Gateway's Green Scholars have demonstrated their personal and professional commitment to building a more sustainable community through actively participating in community and college environmental sustainability events. Green Scholars are wearing a pin to symbolize their accomplishments. Please join me in congratulating our Green Scholars. And last, but certainly not least, we would like to recognize our graduates who have the distinction of serving our country in the United States Armed Forces. Will the graduates wearing red, white, and blue honor cords please stand and be recognized for your distinguished service? Thank you. You may be seated. Congratulations to all of our special honors graduates.
Megan, they moved my script. 4 points of distinction as I'm sitting in the chair up here. One, first of all, congratulations to all of our scholar winners and community service award winners tonight. You deserve a special recognition round of applause. Thank you for what you do for our community. Second, Jesus, thank you for continuing to support our college. We need our alumni more than ever. It's so important that we recognize you today for the service that you continue to provide for Gateway. Thank you for that. Michelle, you taught us a lesson tonight that we can always continue to grow and improve. I love the story about reflection and taking a good hard look at what a habit we want to all change. It's a growth model for all of us, so thank you for that. And something I will never forget. I'll never forget that this is my last commencement with all of you. But Megan, I'll never forget the poise and dignity and courage that you had in front of all of your peers. And you did not choke under the pressure at all. That is Red Hawk courage right there. I've heard a lot of commencement student speeches, but I have to tell you, that one will resonate with me for a very long time. You can only imagine what it must feel like up here having everybody watch you and trying to find your notes. Megan, thank you for sharing with us your story, but more importantly, thank you for sharing you with all of us over the last few years. We are grateful at Gateway for what you've done for us and the representation that you provided for the entire Wisconsin Technical College system. And now it's time to hear a little rumble. This is the moment you've all been waiting for, the conferring of the degrees and the diplomas. On behalf of the Wisconsin Technical College System and the Gateway Board of Trustees, I acknowledge the candidates for diploma and degrees. Will the representatives of each school please present their candidates for their degrees?
Will the School of Business and Transportation please stand?
I, Laura Lasnica, Business and Transportation faculty, present the candidates for degrees and diplomas in the School of Business and Transportation. Will the candidates please come forward?
Now, candidates, as you come forward, please remember, this is your moment. If for any reason we mispronounce your name or anything like that, we want you and your family to be able to celebrate completely, so please correct us if necessary. Do you have your card? Do you have your card? It's up here. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, you're supposed to scan it and give it to me. Just like that. Roberto Albino Torres. Soledad Aquino. Francisco Bahena. Megan E. Barr. Antonio Bernal. Marcelina Bernier. Savannah R. Bertzik. Brendan Bjork. Rachel L. Blasi. Is it Bry? Amber Bry. Yes, sir. All right. Ivan L. Bright. Elena Brinkman. Kanae A. Brown. Charlene K. Carnahan. Kyle R. Soretti. Rosa Chavez. Kayla Coyne. Miguel A. Contreras. Joshua R. Cook. James Shakovich. Sean K. Davis. Julie Day. Candace R. DeBolt. Brennan M. Diedrich. Masha Dubois. Megan Duran. Alexandra Escobar. Kristen L. Fort. Beg your pardon, Kirsten L. Fort. Kristen L. Frazier. Malin Freitag. Furlani? Shelby N. Furloni. Angelina Faz. Fusco or Fusco? Crystal A. Fusco. Caitlin Gales. Sarah N. Gallegos. Alexis P. Garcia. Monica Garcia. What's your name again? Juliana Garcia Malacara. Juju. Gabrielle Gasser. Yesenia Gomez Martinez. Marilyn Gonzalez. Elizabeth M. Guerrero. Haggett. Savannah L. Haggett. Shakir Hakberdieva. Glorious C. Hicks. Thank you for your service, sir. Lee E. Hill. Melissa J. Hillary. Tara Hyatt. All right, man. Do you prefer Charles? Charles E. Hedowa. Look at you coming. Gabby Iriban Turemo. Kari M. Johnson. Madison E. Kibicus. Centauria Colin. Kelly A. Crensis. Francesca Kuiper. Veronica A. Leal. Abraham E. Luis. Stephanie R. Manley. Lori L. Martinez. Shane McColgan. Lauren E. McMahon. Riley J. Meekma. Shanley L. Menzie. Dylan A. Miskey. Come on. Marquita. Marquita D. Nathan. Joseph P. Nelson. John B. O'Connor. Jennifer A. Olson. Jennifer Osorio. Melody Oviedo. Palomares? Elizabeth Palomares. Kayla D. Perry. Edgar Pina. Keith R. Powers. Yesenia? Yesenia D. Ramirez. Zachary J. Ramos. Courtney D. Ramsey. John Monet Riley. Victoria Rodriguez Reynoso. Jahida Romero. Esme E. Rosales Cruz. Riley T. Rush. Janessa K. Salazar Marshall. Michelle Sanjurio McKinney. Schofield. Trina L. Schofield. Jacqueline Soto. Thank you, sir. Eugene Stadler. Love the top. That's awesome. Stenseth? Trevor A. Stenseth. Karen L. Torres. Deborah L. Turner. Milvia B. Valerio. Ashley Villalobos. Dolores M. Villarreal. Wardlow? Catherine A. Wardlow. There we go. Kendra R. Wilson. Edwina C. White. Will the School of Manufacturing, Engineering, and IT please stand?
I, Jill Eide, Instructor, Electrical Engineering Technology, present the candidates for degrees and diplomas in the School of Manufacturing, Engineering, and IT. Will the candidates please come forward?
Charles A. Adams. Jose M. Aguilar. Juan Alios. Douglas J. Alkenberg. Arnulfo Ayala Silva. Jordan T. Aylor. Jesus Andres Badillo Tejada. Christopher M. Becker. Anel E. Bernal. Gage R. Bohr. Sarah M. Bollendorf. Matthew S. Kapp. Kevin G. Carton. Sean Connor. Daniel E. Cuevas. Hurley Durango. Christopher E. Escobar. Miguel O. Espino. Kerwin Etchin. Anthony L. Ewing. Kyle P. Funk. Candace P. Fox. Jonathan D. Furman.
What's that? Gallegos?
Aurora G. Gallegos. David T. Gonzalez. Brandon G. Hansen. Travis J. Harpster.
Hiron?
Amber L. Hiron. Colin J. Hubbard. Noah Knauts.
Christensen?
Matthew S. Christensen.
Lance?
Sophia B. Lance.
Oh, sir. LaPointe?
Michael L. LaPointe. Megan R. Lehner.
Oh, sorry. Lemke?
Tom M. Lemke. Jessica Lopez. Jose Lopez. Gilberto A. Lopez Jr.
No, sir.
Darian Lott.
Maki? Mackie.
James M. Mackey. Lucas D. Martin.
Miller? Yep.
Thomas K. Meller.
Merritt?
Carson K. Moret.
No, sir. Mygett?
Dennis C. Mygett.
Mileage?
Bruce M. Mahelich.
No, sir.
Ryan D. Moore.
Murillo or Murillo?
Anthony X. Murillo. Cameron L. Murray.
Myram?
Isaac W. Myram.
Heavenel?
Heavenel R. Parker. Samantha Parsons. Nicole W. Pilat.
Is it Peroni?
J. L. Peroni. Joseph J. Rasmussen.
Grabarczyk?
Anna L. Rabarczyk. Andrew C. Robinson.
Rommelfinger? Yep.
Nicholas Rommelfanger.
Rodolph? Yep.
Maxwell R. Rodoff.
Rothweiler?
Alexander L. Rothweiler.
No, sir. Istiak Syed? Yes.
Ishtiaq Syed.
Schmielk? Schmelk.
David M. Schmelk.
No, sir.
Daryl B. Swisinger. Justin Schofield. Christian A. Sees.
Sosne? Yeah.
Harry W. Sosne.
No, sir. Talbert? Yes, sir.
Daniel M. Talbert. Adam E. Van Winkle. Tiffany P. Wagner.
Thank you for your service. So Wally? Yeah.
Keith E. Wally. Vincent T. Weber.
Sorry? Tehran?
Teron M. Williams. Castrina M. Woods. One more. They're good. Zanotti? Vincent C. Zanotti. President Albrecht, all of the candidates have now been introduced.
It's pretty quiet in here for our group of recent graduates. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. I know all of your instructors never had you that quiet in the classroom, so I love to hear the rumble in the room. That's great. This has certainly been an exciting evening for all of our graduates. We admire your accomplishments and wish you much success in your future. Now, if you'll all stand with me. On behalf of the State of Wisconsin and Gateway Technical College Board of Trustees, I confer the appropriate recognition for your work at Gateway Technical College. You may move the symbolic tassel from the mortarboard from the right to the left. Congratulations, graduates!
I, Michael Randolph, hereby close the commencement exercises for Gateway Technical College.
As we leave, we ask the graduates to please remain standing for the recessional. Guests, please remain seated until the completion of the recessional. And just a reminder, following the ceremony, graduates, guests, and staff are invited for a cake reception located in the field house, which is directly across the hall. Thank you very much for joining us, and good night.